I'm Tom.
And I'm Lucy.
And this is our LT35 campervan conversion. It was a minibus that we bought and have done the conversion ourselves. So welcome to the tour.
So this is our kitchen. It's a nice big L-shaped kitchen. We wanted it because we like to cook and we wanted all the space we could get. In here we have all our pots and pans, spice rack, cups, plates, all of that stuff. So this is our sink. It's a Dometic Spev with 1 burner hob. So the guy who used to own the van, he semi-converted it into a camper, and it was really basic, but he threw this in with us, so I wouldn't have personally chosen it, but you can't, it was free, so we use it. Over here we've got the teapot. It's got a very special home. We wedged it in with a stick and nailed it to this shelf. It works really well, it doesn't move on the move. Here we've just got a basket of stuff, and then this is where we keep most of our food storage. Over here we have our water storage. Oh God. So in here we've got our water storage, we've got grey water, fresh water, and our bin and recycling shoves in there too. Here we've got some pocket storage which houses a fold-away sink, brushes, bags, all that old stuff. So in the top drawer we've got our cutlery and kitchen clobber that I use for cooking. We're well stocked because we like to cook everything from scratch, so yeah. In the middle drawer we've got our what you call junk drawer. Bottom drawer is our bathroom, so all toiletries and things like that. We actually used most of our furniture from our old flat and repurposed it into the van, which actually saved a lot of time, and it works. The kitchen worktops from IKEA in the bargain section. Shout out to Kathy who told us about this beauty, so we went there straight away.
So we decided to get a Dometic fridge. I think it's 50 litres, I'm not quite sure, but we put it here so we had a bit more space in the kitchen area there. The good thing is about this, you can set it to open up whichever way you want, but the way we put it in means we can't swap that door around. It's also got a freezer compartment that comes out as well, which is really useful for if you're having ice cubes for those gin and tonics on long summer evenings, which we haven't actually done yet. Here we've also got our slide out table. Again, running with the theme of the rest of the van from recycling things, this is made up of a bit of shelf from our old flat, and the runners that it's on are just parts of our bed that we cut up. So it just slides in and out of those. The handles are the same handles that are in the kitchen, and Lucy found those in her parents' garage and actually painted them gold so that they would look a little bit better than the rusty, disgusting colour that they were before. Okay, so we made our chairs, again a similar theme as the rest of the van. These were made from chopped up bits of IKEA shelving that we had in the flat, and then a bit of ply on the front as well. And then the lid is made from 2 bits of foam that we got from Dunelm Mill, I think, and then stitched them over, a bit of plywood, 2 bits of foam, some memory foam on the top. And the fabric is the same fabric that we used for the curtains, which we got from a factory shop that was destined for John Lewis. Everyone in Cumbria gets their fabrics from there. The bed is, we went for a fixed bed, mainly because we're very lazy, and I've been away in a campervan before where it didn't have a fixed bed, and making the bed and putting the bed away was just a massive pain in the backside, so we thought if we had a fixed bed we'd avoid all that, but also, which we're going to show you soon, it gives you lots of space underneath for storage. So we've just created way more storage for ourselves by having a big cavernous space in the back that we can access from the back doors. The bed again was our IKEA bed that we just chopped the ends off and we just bolted it into the walls. So it was just that, and then we've got a custom made mattress that we got online. I think from the website is literally called Custom Mattress Direct or something. It's on our Instagram.
Because it's a minibus, it was a minibus. We have lots of windows, as you can see. So Tom's lovely mum, Judith, she made us some curtains which roll down, tie up which is perfect for what we need, and they're just attached by Velcro. We decided to clad the ceiling because we really like the cosy cabin feel, and it was actually surprisingly so easy to do. And we've also got some speakers which actually only come through when we're driving, so we never get to experience it, but we thought it looked quite nice anyway. On the top of the van we've got a 275 watt solar panel, but I ordered it and didn't measure the ceiling space, so under here we've got a lovely skylight, but we can't actually see out of it because the solar panel covers it. But we can still open it up and get some fresh air through. From the solar panel, all our electrics come in to this box here. So the lid comes off and we can access everything. So we've got the inverter, the solar charge controller, the battery. We've got a 110 amp hour battery at the moment, but we're looking to upgrade maybe in the future, so we've got plenty of space in there. So up here we've got some baskets and plenty of storage, so we shove like scarves, bags, first aid kits, all that clobber. Games, which is, yeah, games in the van too. And then we've got a little roll down curtain again, which hides the cab area and keeps it relatively warm and cool in winter and summer.
This is our garage, which is the best space in the whole van. The reason, as I said before, the reason we built the bed up here is so we could have all this space. So we've got our spare tyre, which we're going to build a bracket for underneath and put under because it takes up a lot of space. Got some shelving here for little bits and bobs. Got all of some of our shoes, slippers, hiking boots, running trainers, everything we need there. We've got the pizza oven, which comes out occasionally when we've got a bit of time. Make a pizza in about 2 minutes, not including all the time it makes to make the dough. And then we've got our inflatable kayak in the back, which is great because we haven't got space for a full prop one on the roof, so we've got an inflatable one that we get out and take in the lakes. And the sea. We've got our buoyancy aids because it's inflatable. You never know if it's gonna get a puncture and you don't want to, get caught. We've got an axe here, which was given to us by my friend Joe. Very kind. It's got my initials on there with a bow on because he gave me it for my birthday, which was last week. Then our gas, our hob, and lots of room for other things. We've also got a bike rack, which is going to go on the boot on the back doors, but we haven't got anything on yet. We've got a little table here, so if we just want to sit and have a cup of tea. That is for the shower. So it just pops out, goes on the floor. We've got 2 ways of showering, well 3. Going for a lakeside dip, we've got a pump which we fill up with hot water, then pump it and we get a nice pressurised shower. We've also got a solar shower that you just hang from a tree, leave it in the sun for a few hours, and if you're lucky it'll heat up. If there's one thing we change about our van, it is we've got one fixed hob as part of the sink, and we mostly use a camping stove that we get out from the back every time that we want to cook, which is fine and it gives us the flexibility to cook outside. But when it's raining, which is a lot because we live in England, having to go out to the back to get your cooking equipment is a pain in the bum.
Yeah, it is a pain. And we went to Scotland a few weeks ago, and the midges cooking, yeah, it was a challenge to say the least.
Every time you open the door, you get attacked by 1,000 midges.
Yeah. Death
by 1,000 midges.
So we're looking to put in a fixed 2-burner hob on the worktop, and I think in an LPG system. So that's what we're going to upgrade in the next coming months.